What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So if you follow our channel, then you probably are interested in either building your credit or getting access to some type of credit funding. Now, when it comes to getting credit funding, it's very important that you have a strategy to go about it. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the top credit unions in 2021 that you can build a relationship with and are gonna give you the highest credit limit approvals. The reason why you wanna have a strategy is because you're gonna yield much better results versus just going out and applying to random financial institutions without even building relationships. So right now there's a great time to plant the seeds for 2021 and really identify the institutions that you want to apply for or even build a relationship with. So what you can do now is build a relationship. The more history you have with the institution, the more likely they are to feel comfortable lending to you, versus if you just apply today without establishing that relationship, they don't really have any internal data points on you. The only thing they may know about you as a customer is what's on your credit report or what's in your check systems report. So by building that relationship, you can mitigate some of those factors and increase your chances of getting approved. This is called relationship banking. One of the most important parts of the credit funding strategy is gardening. And I get a lot of questions and emails about what is gardening. So gardening as it relates to credit is refraining from opening up new accounts and letting your current accounts age, because one thing that lenders like to see is that you're not always actively seeking out new credit, because when you're always constantly seeking credit, that is risky behavior, especially if you have a younger credit profile, because for one, you haven't established those accounts that are recently open. And number two, when you're financially stable, usually you're not looking for credit constantly, so it's just a big red flag. So you're going to want to refrain from opening up new accounts for a certain period. So gardening is very important. And when it comes to getting credit funding from credit unions, you're going to want to do the same thing. So let's go jump over and I'll walk through them. First up on the list, we have NIHFCU. We've done multiple reviews already on NIHFCU. This is becoming one of the best credit unions in the country since they've opened up their membership. So it doesn't matter what state you live in, you can join NIHFCU. And their credit cards go up to $25,000. But one thing about NIHFCU, if you do have the right profile in terms of your credit score, your overall credit profile, and your income, then you can get a high credit limit. I've gotten multiple emails and data points on people getting $25,000 approvals. Another great thing about NIHFCU is that you can double dip and get multiple products. But if you do have the right profile, you can get that $25,000 limit. You're going to want to have excellent credit if you expect to get that high of a limit. So this is a great institution for anyone to join in 2021. All right, next up on the list, we have Justice Federal Credit Union. This is another hidden gem. So Justice Federal Credit Union is open to anyone. You can join through one of their affiliated nonprofits, but they have credit cards and lines of credit that go up to $40,000. And they're pretty generous if you do have excellent credit. So you're going to want at least a 750 or higher to qualify for the lowest interest rates, as well as the highest limits. There have been reports of very high limits from Justice Federal Credit Union, limits around $25,000, $30,000, $35,000. So this is another place where you can get a high credit limit. And again, it's open to anyone regardless of what state you might live in. It also have a credit builder loan that can help you build credit with a term of 12 months and a maximum loan amount of $2,500. So if you're looking to build credit, they do have a great credit builder loan program. So this is another institution that's open to anyone and do give out high limits. So definitely check it out. All right, next up on the list, we have Sky One Federal Credit Union. Now, we did a review several weeks ago. Sky One is another great institution that's open to anyone nationwide. All you have to do is join through their affiliated nonprofit. Sky One Federal Credit Union has 3 different credit cards. The highest tier credit card is their Sky One Platinum Elite Visa Signature credit card. This has a limit that goes up to $50,000, and it's an all-black metal card made of tungsten metal. It will be available in January 2021. Now, I didn't plan on applying to too many credit cards next year, but this is definitely one that I have my eye on. Very, very unique in the fact that it's a metal credit card. offered by a credit union. Haven't really seen too much of that. So this is one of the hottest credit cards, in my opinion, for 2021. Definitely something to check out. Last but not least, we have First Tech Federal Credit Union. Now, First Tech is one of my favorite credit unions. In my opinion, First Tech is a top 5 credit union in the country. One of the reasons why First Tech is great is because it's open to anyone. It doesn't matter where you live. So there's no restrictions in terms of membership. All you got to do is join the Financial Fitness Association. That gets you into First Tech, and they have some great credit cards. One of the best, if not the best, credit union credit card out there, the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard, with rates as low as 6.99%, no annual fee the first year, premium rewards for travel and dining, global concierge services. And one of the best things about this credit card is that it has a max limit of $100,000. Now, I know a lot of you might be wondering why did I put Navy Federal on this list? Now, we all know how great Navy Federal is. I love Navy Federal. I have a relationship with Navy Federal. But one of the downsides to Navy Federal is that their membership is restrictive, meaning that you need a sponsor to join. Anyone can't just join. Now, and of course, people do join through the back door, but I wanted to provide some information that's applicable to everyone, not just a certain subset of people who can get into Navy Federal. First Tech Federal Credit Union, one of the best credit unions for you to seek out in 2021. Now, a couple data points about First Tech. You're going to want to make sure that you're gardening with First Tech, because one thing about First Tech from the data points we've gathered is they're pretty sensitive to new accounts. So if you have a lot of recent new accounts, even if your credit score is great, that is one thing that we've seen has resulted in denials for people even with excellent credit, excellent income. So you're going to want to make sure you're gardening. Definitely no new accounts within a 6-month period. I would say even for First Tech, you might even want to make that 8 to 9 months with no new accounts before you apply for a credit card. And it's definitely worth the wait for a type of credit card like the Odyssey Elite World MasterCard. Another data point you want to keep in mind, and this is something that you start to see once you start to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in available credit. Believe it or not, institutions will deny you if you have too much available credit. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound right. If you're responsible, you manage your debt, you're not overextending yourself, that's a good thing. But the way some of these institutions look at it is that if you have too much available credit that you're not using it, why do you need additional credit? So that's another key data point that you want to take in consideration with First Tech. If you have $200,000-300,000 of available credit and you're applying for these cards, that might be an issue that you can run into. So I just wanted to let you know about that particular data point. So there you have it, the top credit unions in 2021 to build a relationship with and get high limit credit approvals with. So there's thousands and thousands of other credit unions. There's some that we left off the list. One namely is United Nations Federal Credit Union. I decided not to include that one because their process in terms of onboarding and becoming a member is a little bit strenuous and time consuming. So I decided not to include that one. The ones that we did include, Justice Federal Credit Union, SkyPoint, NIH, and First Tech, are all very straightforward, very easy. Anyone can join regardless of where you might live in the United States. So that's just my take. There's no right or wrong answer. Let me know your comments and questions in the comment section down below. Until next time, y'all take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.